Hi, if you're like me, you know The Lord of the Rings 2001 is one of the greatest movies of all time. So today, I thought it would be fun if you pulled up a chair by the campfire and watched it again with the entire cast of then and now. I'll tell you about the original names and ages of the actors and how they changed in 2023. All right, let's get started. Legolas is played by Orlando Bloom. In 2001, he was 24 years old, and now he's 46 years old. Orlando Bloom's breakthrough role came when he was cast as Legolas, the elven archer, in Peter Jackson's film adaptation of J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings trilogy. The films, released between 2001 and 2003.
We should leave now.
No. Orcs patrol the eastern shore.
I can feel it.
Recover strength.
Drama school, and they went with like Ewan and Nicole, so it was a very different way to go. But and I loved that movie. But obviously, actually, Lord of the Rings, in terms of what that movie and that character did.
What it does for you.
Boromir is played by Sean Bean. He was 42 years old in 2001, and now he's 63 years old. Sean Bean portrayed Boromir, the valiant yet flawed son of Denethor, steward of Gondor, in Peter Jackson's adaptation of J.R.R. Tolkien's epic fantasy trilogy. Boromir's character is complex.
You no elf?
The men of the south are welcome here.
Who are you?
I am friend to Gandalf the Grey.
Friend?
But they hated me that much that I think the studios thought that we've got to kill him and make sure he really is dead. You know, I did Patriot Games and
Frodo is played by Elijah Wood. In 2001, he was 20 years old, and now he is 42 years old. Elijah Wood achieved global fame with his role as Frodo Baggins in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Frodo, a hobbit of the Shire, is thrust into an epic quest to destroy the One Ring and save Middle-earth from the Dark Lord Sauron.
I was given this ring when we commenced principal photography of all of the films. I'm a ring bearer, so they gave it to me. It's an incredible thing to have.
This is absolutely incredible, and it's got the real Elvish writing.
Gandalf is played by Ian McKellen. In 2001, he was 62 years old, and now he is 83 years old. Ian McKellen's portrayal of Gandalf the Grey, and later Gandalf the White, in The Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit trilogies is iconic. Gandalf is a key figure in Tolkien's world, a wise and powerful wizard who guides and aids the members of the Fellowship in their quest to destroy the One Ring.
Soon. A few more hours and we would have been beyond our aid. How's your shoulder?
Better than it was.
And the ring? You feel its power growing, don't you?
On a script that wasn't quite complete, based on books that I didn't know about, it wasn't the huge, big, chance of a life.
Pippin is played by Billy Boyd. In 2001, he was 33 years old, and now he's 54 years old. Billy Boyd's breakthrough role came when he was cast as Peregrine Pippin, took in the Lord of the Rings film trilogy. Pippin is one of the Hobbit members of the Fellowship of the Ring, known for his curiosity, bravery, and close friendship with Merry, Meriadoc Brandybuck. Boyd's portrayal of Pippin brought humor, warmth, and vulnerability to the character.
What's he doing?
Run, Frodo. Go.
Hey! Hey, you! Over here! Hey! Over here!
Yes. The Ents have a meeting with Merry and Pippin.
Yes.
Which is called an Entmoot.
I'm familiar.
Sam is played by Sean Astin. In 2001, he was 30 years old, and now he's 51 years old. Sean Astin's breakthrough role came when he was cast as Samwise Gamgee in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Sam is Frodo Baggins' loyal and courageous companion, who accompanies him on the perilous journey to destroy the One Ring. Aston's portrayal of Sam resonated deeply with audiences.
Boy, mind who you're sweet talking. Don't worry, Sam. Rosie knows an idiot when she sees one. Does she?
I don't mean to. I don't mean to.
Oh, Sam.
And I said, okay. She said, Peter Jackson is doing the Lord of the Rings trilogy for New Line. And I understood Peter Jackson, New Line, and trilogy. But I didn't know what the Lord of the Rings part was. And she goes, it's the sequels to The Hobbit, The Hobbit. And I was like, I know exactly.
Sauron is played by Sala Baker. He was 25 years old in 2001, and now he's 46 years old. In Peter Jackson's The Lord of the Rings trilogy, Sala Baker was cast in the dual role of Sauron and also served as a stunt performer for various characters. Sauron, the Dark Lord of Mordor, is a central antagonist in Tolkien's mythology, and Baker's portrayal emphasized the character's malevolent presence and power.
Sauron forged in secret a master ring to control all others. And into this ring, he poured his cruelty, his malice, and his will to dominate all life. One ring to rule them all.
I wasn't really sure of it, but the cool thing was everyone was saying, dude, you're going to be signing autographs, you're going to be doing these things, you're going to go to the States, you're going to be this, that. And I was like, okay. But it only became really big was when I started shooting the scenes as Sauron with Peter Jackson, you know.
Galadriel is played by Cate Blanchett. In 2001, she was 32 years old, and now she is 53 years old. Blanchett portrayed Galadriel, the elven lady of Lothlorien, in both film series directed by Peter Jackson. Galadriel is one of the oldest and wisest elves in Middle-earth, possessing great power and foresight. Blanchett's portrayal captured Galadriel's ethereal beauty, wisdom, and strength, making her a pivotal figure in the epic narratives of both trilogies.
That choice is yet before her. You have your own choice to make, Aragorn. To rise above the height of all your fathers since the days of Elendil. Even the wisest cannot tell, for the mirror shows many things. Things that were. Things that are.
I mean, you're the favorite.
Well, so says my mom.
Your mom, yeah.
Yeah.
Would your mom bet on you? Like, would she go so far as to get on a
Or
gamble?
sell me, or like, 3 beans, Ma. No, would she bet on me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't asked her.
Oh, well, it seems like if you...
Celeborn is played by Martin Sokus. In 2001, he was 35 years old, and now he's 56 years old. In The Lord of the Rings trilogy, Martin Sokus portrays Celeborn, the elven lord who rules alongside his wife Galadriel in the forest realm of Lothlorien. Celeborn is portrayed as wise and dignified, embodying the ancient and noble lineage of the elves. Sokus's performance captures Celeborn's reserved strength and his deep connection to the elven culture and history.
May these cloaks help shield you from unfriendly eyes.
Sword of the Unweaned. Nor will you find safety on the western bank. Strange creatures bearing the mark of the White Hand have been seen on our borders. Seldom do orcs journey in the open under the sun, yet these have done so.
Because the way in which it was directed and embraced by Antoine, we hadn't done any rehearsal. We talked about it a lot. We'd done things, but then you're in the room, you're in the apartment.
Aragorn is played by Viggo Mortensen. In 2001, he was 43 years old, and now he is 64 years old. Viggo Mortensen's portrayal of Aragorn is one of his most iconic roles. Aragorn is a skilled warrior, ranger, and leader who becomes the pivotal figure in the quest to destroy the One Ring and defeat Sauron. Mortensen's performance captured Aragorn's depth, courage, and inner turmoil as he grapples with his destiny to reclaim his rightful place as the King of Gondor.
Get some sleep, Frodo. Knight's outfit, the helmet, the horse, the flag, the banner, everything. And I said, he needs a sword. And they said, what kind of sword? I said, medieval sword. And I said, like this one. And I showed him a picture, right?
Gil-galad is played by Mark Ferguson. In 2001, he was 40 years old, and now he's 61 years old. Mark Ferguson appears as Gil-galad in the prologue of The Fellowship of the Ring, 2001. Gil-galad, the elven High King of the Noldor, is renowned for his leadership during the last alliance of elves and men against Sauron. Holmes' portrayal in the film's opening sequence sets the stage for the epic narrative that follows, emphasizing Gil-galad's bravery and sacrifice in confronting the Dark Lord.
Victory was near.
Sauron, and while that battle is happening, he then gets the ring cut off. How could that be? Oh, it can be completely changed.
Saruman is played by Christopher Lee. In 2001, he was 79 years old, and sadly, on June 7, 2015, he passed away at the age of 93. Christopher Lee's portrayal of Saruman is a standout role in Peter Jackson's film adaptations of Tolkien's works. Saruman is initially portrayed as a wise and respected wizard, head of the White Council and leader of the Istari. However, he becomes corrupted by his lust for power and desire to wield the One Ring for himself. Lee's
Build me an army worthy of Mordor.
Best wise and generous members of the committee.
Bilbo is played by Ian Holm. In 2001, he was 70 years old, and sadly, on June 19, 2020, he passed away at the age of 88. Ian Holm's portrayal of Bilbo Baggins spans both film trilogies directed by Peter Jackson. In The Lord of the Rings, Bilbo plays a pivotal role in The Fellowship of the Ring, where he bequeaths the One Ring to Frodo. Holmes' performance captured Bilbo's whimsical nature, love for adventure, and the weight of carrying the burden of the ring. He reprised his role briefly in The Hobbit trilogy, providing continuity and depth to Bilbo's character arc.
Sort of stretched, like butter scraped over too much bread. I need a holiday.
What is your favorite character from the movie The Lord of the Rings, and what do you think when some actors have passed away? Leave your comments below this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell to wait for my next videos. Thank you, and see you again.